Hey everyone, it's Quavith. Looks like the version update was posted, not last night, but the night before. Just wanted to go over some of the stuff today. It's kind of exciting, actually, to go over a lot of it because a lot of it is improvements to the client. And honestly, if the game could use anything, it could be improvements to its client, especially if it makes it easier to move items around, things like that, which is what it seems like they're going to be doing. So just to jump right in, I'm just going to read it off, start to finish, and we'll kind of go over the points on a point-by-point basis. So, greeting adventurers, Matsui here with the skinny on the next Final Fantasy XI version update. Before we get started, I've got a reminder about the Primeval Brew compensation period. Make sure you claim your complimentary Primeval Brew, generally only obtained via exchanging Esha Silt, before the version maintenance begins on Thursday, February 10th. So that'll be 4 days from now of recording this video. I don't think I was eligible for one. I don't think I had my Scintillating Rhapsody at that point, so I don't think I can go and get it, which is a bummer, but that's okay. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's talk about February. We're pleased to announce that the long-awaited expansion to the storage systems is coming your way in the form of additional MOG wardrobe slots. The MOG wardrobe is a premium service, so those of you in need of extra storage may be interested in signing up. In addition to the storage expansion system, we're also increasing the space in your macro book and the number of available equipment sets, and are also making a couple of UI adjustments that we hope will ease some pain points you may have been feeling. These changes will be available to all players regardless of the MOG wardrobe status, so check them out and enjoy your suite of expanded macro and equipment set space. So that's really exciting. It sounds to me like they're going to add an additional wardrobe instead of expanding the ones that you currently have, which is awesome for especially private server players who up to now have just been kind of using those wardrobes as like rewards for missions and stuff. So, or at least that's what we do on Wings. So I think that'll be good for private servers. For retail players, it's going to be huge because I know gearing up multiple jobs, especially with how much stuff you need at 99, is just very difficult. So obviously that's going to be a pretty big hit with them. Beyond that, just being able to, it says that they're going to expand the suite of macros and equipment spaces, or equipment set spaces. I don't know, do people use equipment sets? I feel like everybody more or less kind of uses either a sheet of cast or, I don't remember what the window or equivalent is. I think it's gear swap. I want to say most people probably use those. So I don't know how I just don't know how valuable that is, but the expanded macros is going to be pretty nice for a lot of people, especially dual boxers and things like that. It says next up, we're bringing you Chapter 7 of the Voracious Resurgence. So we're headed to Bastok in this installment, and one question looms over all our allies. What role does Yurin Mafrin have to place in all of this? The scope of the tale is only increasing in size, and I'm excited to see what twists and turns await us. So I'm actually a little bit behind on the Voracious Resurgence stuff, so I don't actually even really know what that reference is, so hopefully that's not a spoiler for me or anybody else. And then in more combat-oriented news, we're increasing the master level cap from 20 to 30. These new levels require more exemplar points than before, so I'd encourage you to treat it like a marathon rather than a sprint. We're continuing to look into ways to make adjustments to the XP grind, and at the moment we're considering adding new places to grind rather than making adjustments to the existing ones. While we don't have anything concrete to share at present, I'll let you know as soon as there's more news. So it sounds to me like they're potentially thinking of either adding a new zone or new zones, or adjusting mob levels in currently existing zones, which would be not preferable, I think. I think I'd rather them just add new zones, or do what they did with Apex mobs and maybe add new mobs to the zones that already exist, but have them be like kind of off in their own section, you know, kind of out of the way so they don't get in the way of content, things like that. But who knows? Maybe they'll do a mixture of both of those things, which I think would also be okay. And then those of you who would enjoy Ambuscade will be pleased to know that both normal and intense Ambuscades feature all new battles this month. Intense features a course, while normal features a Taurus. Rewards include a new course-themed piece of equipment with a unique graphic. While you may be able to overpower your course opponent using conventional means, I think the battle becomes even more exciting when you take into account the special abilities they can use. I don't really know what that means. Like, what are Corsa's special abilities? Memento Mori and Charm, I guess, are the two big ones, right? So are you like killing your charmed players or something? Or I don't know, that's weird. For the tourist battle, the key lies in how you handle the ad spawning in the fight. Do you engage or do you ignore? Your decision may affect how the battle plays out. So that's pretty normal for the normal battles. They're usually just like kill the ads or do something with some kind of ads. They haven't really been super complicated, at least not since I've been playing retail, which has been about 2.5, 3 months now. Lately, many of you might find yourself stuck indoors without really getting out to exercise. So I'd encourage you to remember to stretch your legs and maybe take a walk in between gaming sessions. I know that's what I'll be doing. Thanks, Matsui. What a guy. So it looks like they're updating the Records of Eminence, which we already knew. They do that every month. Voracious Resurgence, new rewards, cool. Ambuscade's getting swapped around, we know that. It says they're adding new titles. Not sure what that's going to entail. They already talked about the new storage. And the part that jumped out to me about the new storage was add feature for transferring items between storages. So this is particularly exciting to me because I think that means that it's going to be easier to move from, like, say, move an item from your Mog sack to like your Mog wardrobe. Whereas before you used to have to take it out to your inventory and then, you know, put it into the other inventory. Are they going to make it so that you can just go, hey, I want to transfer this one from this bag to this other bag? Because if so, that'd be fantastic. That would save me so much time. Increase the number of registerable macros and equipment sets, we knew that. February, recycle, add feature. This one's, we had talked about this a little bit in the private server Discord. We don't know what this could mean, and they didn't really talk about it literally at all up here. Recycle is a thing that already exists in 11. It's a Ranger Corsair ability that lets you reuse ammo, but I don't think that's what it's referencing, because I feel like that would be in battle related, right? So, not sure what this is, but definitely keep an eye out. If anybody gets any information, throw it in the comments, I suppose. Adding new phrases to auto-translate's always cool. New master levels, like they said. Remove level difference penalty in certain areas. Remove level difference penalty. I guess I'm not really sure what that means. Level different. Because I don't think anybody XPs in like parties that aren't synced, so I don't know that it refers to that, but maybe it does. I'm not really sure. If anyone knows what this means, definitely let me know. And then item related, they're going to add new items. Okay, sure. Porter Moogle adds a new list of supported items to the Porter Moogle. Cool. They're going to turn off Primeval Brew reimbursement and Mythic Weapons. Adjust in-game process for when trading Vigil weapons for completed Mythic weapons. Not sure what that means exactly because it's kind of ambiguously worded, so I'll have to see on that. But overall, some pretty exciting stuff, especially for the private server players that I know probably watch this channel. Retail players are going to be pretty happy to get a new wardrobe. It's going to suck if it's expensive, like if it's another $4 like the current one is. That would be kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it's probably still worth it if you play every single day. You know, it's probably still something you're going to want to spend that money on. Anyway, just kind of wanted to go over everything. Kind of helps me digest it as well. That's all I got. Peace.